Hey everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and play another round of Pillars of Eternity. Last time we played this, I had just finished siding with the king, killing his brother. Now I have on good authority that no matter who you sided with, it caused problems. I can only imagine. It's one of those things that's just gonna get worse. However, let's go ahead and play another round of this and see if I can get further in the story. I left off. Yes, I was here in the catacombs. Oh, well, that's not good. Alright. Cue the framework 16. See if I can blow some away these dudes here. Have him kill him. Divine Mark. And fisticuffs, here you go. Let's see. I don't have any abilities that would help here. And Mind Blast does nothing to them. Amplified Thrust. Whisper doesn't work. I'll try that. Alright, he needs to heal again. Heal. Is this one not dead yet? There we go. Oh, they knocked out all his stamina. Dang it. I got one of them. That's a cruel ability of theirs. Jeez Louise. Did I roll that perception high enough? Oh. I didn't even know that could happen. Wow. I'll have him open the door. Drag him back. I'll suck fighting all four of them like that. I prefer to fight them one at a time. Magic missile that one. Holy Radiant. Will that work on them? Is that a physical attack? Or punch that one. Have him hit him. Have him. Did I run out of first level spells? Haha, multiple images. Suck it, buddy. Suck it. Alright, you do area effect heal. That actually worked out better having them all come out to meet me. No, I learned my lesson. Have the person with the highest AC go in there and open up everything. Dear Lord, that hurt. My kingdom for a rogue. Alright, what the heck is in these? If these things hurt so bad, what's in this? +9 of will. The flying... Did it just kill my main... It did. Oh, he only had one first level spell. Okay. Where did that phantom come from? Oh, was the phantom inside here the whole time? So this is kind of one of the things I hate about this, is that this doorway is clearly big enough to have both my characters in it, but they won't share the same circle here. Yeah, she just okay. Alright. Oh, let me save my game here. Jeez, I can't believe they drain will like that. I'll have him kick back. I'll have her run in here and break this open. Owie, have her run back. The elf run in here. Trigger that trap. Owie. Save game. Yeah, no, basically I am saves coming. I don't really care. So that thing showed up the second I tried to bring that cloak of wills over the threshold there. So I'll move everybody in here. Thank you. Yeah, figured as much. Now time the Blood Bowl beat him down. Jeez, that Justice Sword. That's just definition of ruin their day. Oh, man, it's so good. That's the wisest choice I've made so far. Wait for that to recharge. She's recharged. Save my game. I still can't believe a low-level dungeon where you have to have magic weapons to fight the things that are here. That's ridiculous. That's just a great way to punish a player. An agate and some copper. I'm not that greedy. I just want the Cloak of Wills so I get to my main character. +9 will. Heck yeah. Ooh. Large shield. Where'd it go? Oh, did it go here? Excuse me. Yeah, +9 will. +5 fortitude, +5 reflexes, +5 will. What about him? Oh, he doesn't have anything. I'll equip it to him. Still wearing that armor? No, it's a standard robe. Okay. Save my game. Save. Alright, what was I doing here? I don't know if I should wait to camp. Most likely their bodies will be on the lowest levels. Alright, let's check this out. Or just take me. Oh, that's right, they should back up here. Okay. How do I get to the next level? Oh, it's gotta be over here. I haven't been in here yet. Or can I? You have an inspectable clue there, and it's too far inside the room for you to go ahead and check it. That's just dumb. And this, looks like that's black glass. I'll bite. Where do I go next? Crumpled note. Yeah, this is the one I read last time about the baths. Okay. They're healing baths. Anything here? Alright, seriously, I am stumped. Where do I go next? It has to be here. But how do I open this? Open thing's going to summon another specter. Nope, no phantasm. Okay. Nothing here. Get the guy's key out of his robe. Ooh, I did. And this is part 8, by the way. Trying to figure this dang game out. What the heck is this? Oh! Some of that gold leaf on these relics has chipped away. Oh, that means they're made of lead. What's this? Lost spirit. The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure. Features a blur of the mist or smoke before the world tilts. I can talk today. It is as if you have stepped sideways and into a new life. You are racing down a flight of stairs, following a waving circle of torches. You own your own painting. Panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic in your robes, like a foul your step, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grab your arm, and steady you. A fellow acolyte who smiles, encouragement as you reaches the bottom. You run around and past the shallow relics, a reflections pool. That marks the lowest point of the temple. Follow the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Rattan has joined you. Here at the bottom of the temple, in the memory, he glances at you for a moment. So that'd be kind of a cool thing to have, like have a ghost follow you around that gives you cool stuff or does cool stuff for you. That could be kind of cool. But they don't do that in the game. And then look past at someone else. I'll come back once they're gone, he's saying. You're being pressed along by a crowd, and his words are growing faint. Let's keep quiet. We can't take a chance. Inside the vault, the golden relics gleam like welcome stars. The memory twists, jarring you loose for one moment, and plunging you into another like a flinging dull. There is only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt away. You know now, too, with the sick certainty that nobody is coming. There is a cracking noise somewhere to your left. A wet, slurping gludge. And a ragged slop. You cannot see, so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen. And which digs after what water a body may provide. You hear the faint murmuring in your right, a familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You are too tired to do harm. The thirst of fire within you, your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle. That leaves your strength from you. There is a light. They said at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. The spirit reveals you, and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears, and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in the muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like a fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in the waves of fraying at your own emotions. What's to be afraid of? You're already dead. Spirit seems to withdraw in itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes, but the soul lingers still. Gather remains. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priests it proves a heavy and gruesome burden. If I could talk today. Jesus. But you manage to recover them all. 580 experience points. Now, time to loot everything. Alright, got that. Thank you for the silver, buddy. Anything else here? Moonstones. Alright, well, I guess let's return this. Oh, that was, yeah, that guy committed cannibalism. Well, yeah, I guess you're hungry, you know. Your buddy Meat, he ain't using it no more. It's now yours. Raiden smiles nervously as you approach. I think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arm's hurting a little less. He hesitates. You were down there a while. Did you find anything? His eyes dart constantly about the ruins. You lied to me. What? Grins uncertainly. I was clear about everything. The risk involved is that what you mean? I didn't say there'd be spiders. And I'll pay you, of course, for the trouble. Resolve. You and I both know what I saw down there. Yeah. Lieutenant opens his mouth to protest, but something in your expression stops him. He swallows nervously and looks away. His voice, when he speaks, is small. How could you betray them? They trusted you. Ritten makes a strange, wounded noise. Betrayed? I was never one of them. Mad followers of the Shattered God? If I could have chased them all out of town, If... You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did. Every day. Every single day. I went to the temple and I warned them. I told them that they were praying with fire. And Redrick wouldn't be patient forever. And every time, they'd shrug it off. Like I didn't know what I was talking about. Like it wasn't costing me coming into trying to and help them. I could have been arrested right alongside them. You work for Redrick. Britton gives a bleak laugh. Yes, but not anymore. It's been a long time since I've held a blade. He hesitates. I knew that was coming. It was their own damn stupidity that kept them in there. I couldn't understand. Every warning I gave them, they ignored. The Ritricks, she said they'd be reborn. Anyhow, so it didn't matter. He grimaces. So she's got what she wanted. Her martyrdom. Redrick ordered us to round them up, lock them in the cells. I convinced them to hide. At least, they have that vault full of old relics, gold, and such. I thought they could hide in there, and once the guards left, they'd had something to sell for passage out of Deerwood back to Idare. But then I told the men that the priests had already gone. They had ordered the temple sealed. I couldn't get in again. Britton shakes his head. There was nothing I could do. As soon as the priests have brought it onto themselves, you worthless bastard. You abandoned them to save your own skin. I told you, the way of it, Britton says, his voice is rough. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make the decision. You're a coward. But that's no crime. Give me my money and get out of my face. It's not too late to make amends. I love that. Morton lets out a breath he was holding. I'm not sure that's true. It's been years now. What am I supposed to do? bury their bones. Try to lead a better life than you have so far. Morton looks at the remains. He runs his hands through his hair, letting out another ragged breath. I can do that. I can. I'll lay them to rest. Try and do right by them somehow. Thank you. Truly for what you've done, giving me the second chance, I'll put it to good use. Okay. I like that. Alright. Alright. However, that was miserable. That dungeon, my god. Oh, we're attacking your willpower. Jeez Louise. Oh, and he's walking off right here. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Okay. Right. And to think if my perception was high enough, I'd have seen that back door, gone down there, fought those 5 slimes, the 1 specter, found the bones right away, called it Tuesday. But no, as we all know, it's Thursday. Dinkle wings. Alright, time to rest up. Continue. Like a room, please. End dialogue. The free kind. The best kind. Alright. Where to now? That's a good question. I'm going to check the journal. Tides of Durance. So I guess travel to K now. New? Now? Say now because it looks like Gao. Oh, I can't travel. I gotta go to the Black Meadow first, I guess. I want to love this game. I really do. I want to really like it. This just makes me want to play Baldur's Gate 2 or 3 all over again. And is that a bad thing? Tab, alright. Huh. More dead dragons. Can I go here now? It will take 18 hours. Yeah. Cheerful humming. Okay. Dear Lord, what is that? It's probably a self-portrait of me. Just off the side of the path into the cave now stands an imposing figure. A tall, thick-set clad with worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. Alright, that's impressive, using a piece of charcoal to take notes on a small scrap of paper. Right. How many notes can he fit on a scrap of paper? Works feverishly at taking notes on a small scrap of paper. More than once, he has reached up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head, and gazes upwards. What are you doing over there? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and it waves parchment in greeting. Killing time. If I'm honest, I've been walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks just there. Oh, workers and masons, I expect carving a little immortality for themselves. He looks up at the wall again, expression fond. It is a fine keep. Kettle now 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long. But the truly interesting part is in there. He points a piece of charcoal at the gates, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep myself, or itself. I hope to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Merwald. But it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests. Devoured by his house guests, okay. Came here to look for Merwald as well. Truly! Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all the manners of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone. But you seem capable, tougher. I am sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Merwald. I seek a great treasure. You see, not gold or silver, but the Tavai ore. Tau. That's like Hawaiian or something. Yeah, that's the name of something you even see in Path of Exiles. The Tawai our Tawa. It feasts on the souls and hearts of small babies. You might call it the Book of Virtues. The Bard? Bard? Spoony Bard? It's a sacred text of the Ratatouille, but we possess only a fragment of it. Who's we? You have journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncover the evidence that it leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep. Let's go meet Merwald then. Excellent! Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Wait, speaking of that, I ought to warn you first, Andra's teeth. I nearly forgot. I have at times been followed. It began in Adair, and in the Ix-Amertil. They attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. Awesome. More fights, more experience, more loot, more better. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my bee assassins, he snorts. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I brought the sword. You see, and it's only fair that you should know. I'll keep an eye out. Let's be on our way. I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we'll find inside? He's kind of a cool character. I'll give him that. I better save my game here. I have a feeling I'm going to get torn apart like a tuna can. Once more through the gates. Seriously? What? More of these things. I don't want to fight them. No, I know Will-O-Wisps do in D&D. What? Oh, yes, that's right, he's a bard. Alright, so how does bard music work? Alright, so he weaves a chant, I guess? Alright, so we need to heal, he needs to be healed. Alright, let's go ahead and do a blast. Get those two, and what about you? That is one ugly looking bard. I know I want to talk, but even I recognize I'm ugly. Scoop those up. Alright, well, it's one fight down out of the way. With a spoony bard in tow. I'm so glad I got the flaming fists for her, because that means that she's doing magic damage now with her fists. She is definitely taking more damage now, and surviving the hits. Oh, the Phantasm. Alright. I have to fling magic missiles at this thing. Oh, that's Chicky. She's a dog. Oh, hi, Chickadoodle. How you doing? No, you can't hop on the bed. I know you want to. The bed is soft and comfortable, but yes, when you sleep on there, your fur is nice and itchy. Well, not nice. Like, oh, you got a bed right there. Oh, no. So what's going on here? Yeah, this fight's gonna suck wind. Kill him. Yeah, if they hadn't scared off or cast fear on my monk there, I probably would have survived this. You gotta have a spell that affects these things. Like to turn undead or something. Come on, just kill that one. Heal. Come on, heal already. I hate how long it takes for that to set off. Alright, for my party members to recover. So I'm not sure how I feel about your endurance bar and your health bar. Why just have health? Just health. Just health is fine. HP. Let me save my game again. What's this? The hedges grow in shaggy heaps. Okay, I can't get around them. Man, this dude's gonna turn out to be like a necromancer or something like that, isn't he? What's wrong with necromancy? They were using the body afterwards. I still like the idea of the morally ethical necromancer. I will pay you a single gold piece for your father's corpse. Uh-huh. Leave the village. We've done nothing to you. Oh! I didn't see these. I was like, wow, that's some interesting torches. They're moving. Did that one just explode? Oh, the will-o-wisp causes fear. Yeah, and that justice sword prevents him from being affected by it. Oh, man. That sword has been worth every penny, man. It is like an evil lightsaber. Oh, fiddlesticks. Kill the Phantom first, because that guy sucks. Literally. I hate how they aim at my main character. Now I have to use a camp here. It's ridiculous. I attack your willpower. Yeah, and if I hadn't have gotten that magic sword, I'd never been able to beat those things. And if I hadn't done the dungeon at the beginning, I probably wouldn't have known how to fight those things. Ooh, what's going on here? You're a newcomer to Direwood as well, Barbaric Jones. What do you make of it so far? I haven't much time to take in the sights. People here seem nice enough. I assume nobody has called you out for a scrape behind the barn yet. They actually have. I just told them, do you really want to fight me? And they were like, no. And those other guys did fight me. Now they're 6 feet under. Enjoy the afterlife, buddies. Nor I. There is much fuss made in Deerwood Temple, but so far they've largely loosed it on each other. Alright, loosed it. They're a rather refreshing bunch. Otherwise, I think I've whiled away an hour or two talking to the regulars in the tavern or another. And everyone from the merchant to the servant has an opinion to share. Oh, okay. I take your word for it. Oh, the theater. This is where we used to hold our public executions. And grapings. Looks like a tavern. Should I head in? Why not? I'll save my game and I'll head in. I need to buy more camp tools. Thankfully, look at those silver pieces back there. I'll use good old tab button. Cobbles in the rains of broken Elbeck. Oh, when am I going to fight the evil keeper? The evil tavern keeper. How great would it be if it looked like the actual... was it... was it the Crypt Keeper? I would laugh. And now everyone born after the late 2000s... What? What's a Crypt Keeper? How to feel old. Go back to the angry villager. Bah, it's our village. Piss off. I would show you my middle finger, but it rotted away a long time ago. Oh, come off it. Magic missile. This would have been a great time to have a tutorial for me on how to do this stuff. Let's see. Oh, he's in pain. Terror, halt, holy meditation, prayer against fear, healing. Oh, it's a basic healing. And down the main character goes. Even I healed him. Oh, jeez Louise. Sorry. You can't venture forth while in combat. And of course he has no weapons to fight them. That's ridiculous. That magic weapon thing is so ridiculous. Alright. Do I have... Can I give him a wand and have him use that? What's he currently using? Oh, an arquebus. Oh, he's firing a rifle. Okay. Yeah, no wonder it wasn't doing any damage to them. It's a better way to fight these guys. Maybe it's slow. I can only attract one or two of them. Magic missiles at this guy? Yes, I can. Flung them at him and they did nothing. Fling him again. Have him do a prayer. Oh, he went down. I'm doing better this time around. Incinerating him. You attack him. Oh, he's not dead. He just teleported. Lame. Oh, joys of occasions. The music stopped. Why did the music stop? Let me fix it right quick. There we go. I hate when they do that because it means they can hit my main character easier. Oh, down goes my monk. Definitely did better this time around. As the monk can get recovered. Come on, go down already. Jeez Louise, I hate when these shadows have an obscene... How is something that's undead near death? Seriously. Doing okay down here, Chicky? Huh? Doing okay down here? I wish I could show the world what Chicky looks like, but the problem is she's very heavy. Let's go ahead and save the game after that fight, because that was a pretty rough fight. Steward, as you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne, wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place and amidst the castle's more particularly stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing. Watching over the room with the hollow eyes, at the approach you feel the warmth fluctuating as though sitting, or was it stirring? That's sitting. Stirring. A voice rings out from the carving. permitting the fortress through stone and air. Another watcher in Cade now, glowing very brightly. Indeed, to see to these eyes, what strange happenstance. I'm looking for Mirwald, as am I. If you happen to find him, I'd be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to the halls, new cracks to the stone. It's shameful, is what it is. The Earl would never have let this come to this. You're free to search for him here. I will unbar the way. Party gained 1,240 experience points. Yay! Not enough to level. Boo. You said where are your halls? Not as a land is its lord's more. As a child is its mother's. This castle was my design. You see, the Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Brith's usher finally came, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did. Hey, do you know where I can find Merwell? I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deep inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me. And my senses are dulled while he does so. I wish I could know his mind. Farewell. Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here. What's upstairs? Can I go upstairs? Watch, it's a basilisk. He does stone damage. Well, that was anticlimactic. Oh? Mother. As you draw near, the approach in front of resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back and she tugs at a loose thread in her apron. There is a distant howl look in her eyes until she notices you. A frail smile descends like a veil over her face. We're not playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come home and come help me shuck these peas. She turns from long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables. And if you want to grow up strong. And he's a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. Say nothing. Soldiers are important people. Her voice raises and falls as she bends over the basket. Hands. Hands? No, pins. Yeah, pins. Bends over the basket. I've seen the Ghostbusters movie. What happens when ghosts bend over... Yeah. She sighs, a spectral strand of her hair fluttering. You're too young to understand now. But there are lots of wicked people. She snaps off the shells with her torn fingernail. People like the men who murdered your father. She crushes another husk between her fingers and thumb. What happened here? I mean, father. Her brittle smile snaps. Before you were born, the Glenfathers attacked settlers like us. They said they'd be knocked over some of their special Adair rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our village and killed many people. A paw slips out of her grasps. And she jabs the side of her finger with a jagged thumbnail. She says nothing as the skin slowly turns from a white to a red. Your father was one of them. That's what I said. Her voice lowers in a hoarse... Yeah. She dropped the basket and turns away, dabbing at her face with the corner of her apron. That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and avenge. Ugh. Oh, dear Lord, I'm so sorry, everybody. She stares at the trickle of blood on her fingers. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here in the dialogue. Good Lord. Ah! Spiders everywhere. I wouldn't want to drink that. Alright, come on, everybody. Let's start killing the spiders. Don't want a flanking. Kill those. Man, it is so nice to have something just squishy that I can just step on. There's my health recover. Well, that was nice. Just coring them out. Can I loot this? Can't. Interesting. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. They all fall down. Lieutenant, ready your command. The special man, arrayed in armor and officer's cloaks, studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through into the ducal and Adair insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable. There's been a change in plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow of the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch. His voice falters, and he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side. Tell him the orders. The instructions come from the Admirth Hadrid himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. I like to say duck. Comes from the duck. Quack. He rolls the orders into the thin scroll. We have where to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deer wood, so they're nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out of their little blaze, if they want. A ghostly sigh forms a mist in front of his lips. His mailed fist tightens around the rolled paper. It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War. Alright, he looks at you, and we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. You feel nothing when his hand drops to your shoulder. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Birth will have his work cut out for him tonight. Alright, okay. So yeah, so basically they just murdered a bunch of cultists. Gotcha. Or savages? I'm gonna go with cultist. Oh, God. More expedition. Alright. So, you should just let the actions of the game speak for themselves. And I feel that Baldur's Gate 3 does a great job at that. Let the actions of the player speak for the game itself. And what I mean by that is that you go in a room, bunch of bad guys show up. You can kill the bad guys. Guy says 2 or 3 lines. That's it. He's done. He's out the door. This is the third ghost I've spoken to. And I will not consider that spider fight an actual fight because I just stomped on them. The old man turns his face to you. His cheeks, his forearms, and the cartilage of his long, pointy ears are smeared with an indigo blue paint. He's a smurf? He grins wickedly beneath a thatch of wild hair. Almost time, Dare and Hardware. Scouting the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. His phantasmal fist sails through your shoulders. Don't worry, everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan rallied up. Oh, so sorry. No one wants, It's said that the 9 claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe. Even the foreigners descended our runes. Desecrated our runes. I see. The ghostly word gives you a long, covetous look. His semi-transparent eyes blaze as they crawl over you. The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who... What? Who value deeds over words. He reaches towards your cheek, but stops midway. His splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him. He drops his hand to his side, instead drawing a notched blade from his belt. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more. And the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all. Alright. One lock pick, party lock picks 3. Do you want to pick the lock? Yeah, sure. What? Did I find him already? A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested, and patchy, cowers in the far corner of the room. His white hair, tangled, stringy mess, he covers his face and chest with trembling hands. I'm gonna look you. I'm gonna look at your direction. No, keep away from us. Leave us. Are you Merwald? He looks up over his hands. The muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses as though having an argument. All at once he stops. Am I talking to Smeagol? Seriously. I stop shaking, his sudden clamminess falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye. Like a cornered animal about to pounce, his voice turns suddenly raspy. Oh, he's a lich. Melwand isn't here. And he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Begone, deceiving spirit. I really thought you could help me. The old man turns his body away, and he's another muttering, sputtering, arguments facing the wall. When he turns back to you, he has taken confident stance, and his chest is puffed out like a soldier. New strength enters his voice. Merwell will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to. The man's posture folds, and the hands held, struggling his side. At his sides, a moment ago, resumes their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. Come to speak to Marwald? Marwald, whose touch of poison. Marwald, who knows not his effect. I was told I'm a watcher, a witcher too, and that you could tell me more about it. He nods, still half distance, eyeing the door behind you. A window. A window to either where spirits dwell, peer, and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts. Souls of the living, souls of the dead. An empath who exhales. Oh, Jesus. Feebly, his breath wheezing, and the souls see them back. Used it to help brings in both realms. I did. Did I? What God wanted for me, though I thought I. With a quick spasm, his shoulders straighten, and his eyes become strong. The gods put me in the world of vengeance, and I obliged. He tilts his head forward, glowering at you, and his voice raspy. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners. He shrinks down and is himself once more. He cradles his face and shaking his hands. Little I knew. Merlin struggles backwards, staring off in some imaginary phantom. No, no! Forgive me! Forgive me! He covers his mouth with his hands, his breath convulsing, his eyes red with exhaustion. Lost. No, found more of it. Too much to bear. I'm an awakening. Loth narrows his eyes, looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember part of your past lives? He nods. Southern our minds, memories stirred, memories before birth. Other bodies, other times. Memory, personality, identity, any might resurfaces. He looks again at the door behind you, or all. And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now. He nods seriously. Ghosts of the mind. Merwald has control. Merwald's body is no more. Spirits and not spirits, always whispering to Marwan. Marwald. Reminding him of his mistakes, no sleep. Watchers see memories before them. Form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Marwald awakens, he could not make them leave. Give them more form, not less. The spirits are memories of the previous lives. He nods. Pretentious look on his face. Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Marwald's back, reminding him of his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder. How could they know? What time is it? It's getting late. Why do these past lives still trouble you? My fault. All my fault. Soldiers and marauders, soldiers and murderer, and Marwald, forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. He looks at you, baggy-eyed and lost. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War was the war of stone, war of tree. War of tree. Oh, of course. The Broken Stone War. And the War of the Black Trees. This was an early period of erudite colonization, fighting between the Deerwood colonists and the native Glenfathers. You see, but that was a long time ago. Death was brought to the settler men. We, the Nine Claws of Nine. Worse, what we did to the women. For the love of God, the God's love, for their love. I met one of your memory spirits. There was a talk of raiding a village. Her voice becomes raspy, and he's somewhere else, in a place and time, speaking someone's unseen. Hold her down, Heldworth gave Edir's the B word, a hair that belongs to the Earl Glenfather. Emerald cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. He is truly broken. But better than that, to live in weakness. I think I've yawned like 15 times this conversation alone. Not on purpose. It's over now. It's long ago. Continue when you're ready. Oh, the baby boy, the boy. Convinced in the raid. Conceived by force, vessel of Marauder. For Marauder slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and the soldier. The baby convinced was conceived by the raiders. What do you mean it was a vessel for him? For the soul, Marauder's soul, same souls, one soul, boy's soul, murderer's soul, Marauder's soul, pardon me. Raised in lies and vengeance, raised to soldier, raised for the fire, born for the fire. Raised for the fire. Merle straightens up, his voice deep. He speaks to some invisible thing. You'll get no pity for me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In Father's name, every one of you will burn. He looks off the side as if someone else standing nearby light it. Burning his own, and why not? If there have been a wicked and earned their punishment. He's a weak mind and soul. To see him cower before the flame, that should give you the measure of him. On a short slump, he rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, soldiers and marauders. Lies and vengeance and dead villagers, all dead, all dead. He looks at you. What for? What for? I don't know. How little we knew. Fragmented memories, stuck in time, mindless and cruel, never fire. Tears in Marwan's eyes. Oh no, 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 you too? You too? Poor man, poor man. I will take you too. He pounces, holding his mouth closed so that the answer won't escape. At length he nods. So fragile. The watcher's mind, so real his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep? Who's the queen they pray to? Well, Decca, goddess crown shattered, the body burned, binder of oath and grudge holding, bearer of justice, but whose? We can do it. Brushes white eyebrows edged upward. He is muttering to himself just as you are about to ready to repeat your question. He speaks. Many secrets do they keep. Awaken. Mayhap. Who else, if not they? City Defiance. Never go far from a queen. I didn't want to fight him. I'm too tired to do this. I'm probably gonna die. Heal. Oh, jeez. I didn't do any damage to him. Oh, he's healing. He has bioregeneration. That's ridiculous. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to call it quits early tonight. Save my game right here. Alright, some of my afterthoughts on this. I felt there was too much exposition. They really could have cut down that part of the story to give me more information with less words and less function. Because there's no point to have 3 spirits. You could have easily had 1 spirit just to explain everything. Or have, like, spirits wandering around and stuff like that, or muttering things that we can read. And that at such a low level, requiring magic items to defeat these monsters, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And that fight, that dude was regenerating all of the health damage I did. No matter what it was, he just regenerated all full. I don't know how I'm supposed to defeat that. That bard is completely useless. I don't know. Well, that's it for the time. I hope you enjoyed this, and as always, stay classy.